Hey everybody, this is Indian Ocean Part 1. So tell me how you're feeling. Down this way, this way, this way. We're fully remote, so maybe we're feeling a little differently. So show me how you're doing. All right. I'm a little not sure. I would rather be in school, but we're going to make the best of this. And we're going to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. All right. And we're always going to find a way to stay positive. I'd like to say a couple hellos to some second graders, Leilani, Amari. How are you? Dario, Ninoska, how you doing? Let me see those thumbs. Great job. Richie, Elaf, how are we? All right, good to see you. Jada, Mahadiyu. All right, thanks. I'm glad you're there. All right, so please, you can always use the private comments. Talk to me. I want to hear from you. Let me know how you're feeling. All right. And remember, I put a lot on in the Google Classroom. You do not have to do it in one day. Spread it out. I make a lot of different videos, so I don't want you to rush through them. Listen to them. Take your time. All right. I don't want you to stress out about it, but just it's there for you. This way we can do things together. All right. So this is the Indian Ocean Part 1. The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world. It has Africa to the west. It has the Asian countries to the north, India, Iran, and Australia to the east. And then below it is the Antarctica. All right, so that's Indian Ocean, sorry. Our objectives this week, again, it's going to be yoga. We're going to work on flexibility, strength, breathing, all right, balance. All right, yoga is going to give us all that. And I'm going to introduce an activity tracker. It's like a physical education diary. And it's going to be in a separate video, but I'd like you to take a look at it, think about it, and eventually we're going to fill them in yourselves if you'd like. And then I might even just spot check you occasionally. But this week, just look at it. See what you think. And maybe you can do it on your own if you'd like. It's up to you. But it's there for you to just view and look at. Okay, that's how we'll start. All right, so again, I'm just going to go through some notes here and then we'll go on. Just for ourselves, it's a tough time. So we need to understand how to communicate with each other. We need to communicate clearly. We need to listen actively to each other. We want to encourage each other and ourselves. All right, so when we want to communicate clearly, let's talk calmly. Be honest about your feelings. All right, this way people know how you're doing. If you want to listen actively, you should stop what you're doing, look at the person you're speaking with, maybe even ask a question about what they're talking about afterwards. Let them know you understand how they're feeling, right? That you are there for them. Sometimes we need to just have that little feedback back and forth and maybe not be upset with each other and just encourage each other. Right? We need to be positive and to encourage each other. That's very important. We've spoken about health. We've spoken about injuries, how we get hurt. Injuries all happen for a reason, and we can prevent them if we are careful and learn from our mistakes. All right, so again, if we're going to just talk about, we spoke about some small injuries last week. These next injuries, you're going to need to get adult help. You don't want to do these, fix these on your own. So please think about certain things. If you're outside and you get a bad cut and you have a lot of bleeding and that you can't stop the bleeding and you're scared, which is normal, you're going to go get adult help. You might have to go see the doctor. You may need to get stitches to take care of it. All right, you'll be all right. Just go see the adult and take care of those things. Sometimes you might fall down and you won't be able to move your arm if you fall, or your elbow or your leg. It's going to hurt so much. Again, you're going to need adult help. See a doctor. It could be a broken bone, but you'll be okay. It's going to hurt, but that's why people are here to help you. All right? And the last one is if you get a burn and it's very red, or somehow you touched the stove and your hand was there too long, or you were too close to something that was hot, a radiator, your skin might get really red, or maybe some bubbles. Sometimes you get certain burns. Please get help. All right, tell an adult, have people help you. All right, so we did speak about all those things. Part 2 is doing the stretches and the exercises, so that's great. I'm going to move on to our activity tracker. Please, I put a separate video in the Google Doc about the activity tracker. It's the physical education diary. You are going to write down the things you're doing, the activities, and how long it takes you to do those things. We want to keep our bodies active. We try for 60 minutes a day. So see what you do, and it's up to you to find out. We're going to talk about nutrition also. I put a separate video about the foods we eat. I'm going to put it in 3 parts. Today was part 1. All right, so it's another separate video, 5-6 minutes. Take your time, look at it. It's just general stuff. I just want you to start thinking a little bit about it, and as you get older, you'll learn more. The rubric is also in this week, okay? We've gone over the rubrics every week for the past, I think, 4 weeks. I'll continue a rubric. This week's rubric has the chair pose and burpees. I write down the activities, the steps to follow. You see what score you get. This is for you to be honest with yourself. Are you doing the exercise correctly? You don't have to rush through it. Try it. See what your score is. It's for you. All right, and so that brings us close to the end. And this week, we have 2 videos, Indian Oceans Part 1 and Part 2. You have the Indian Ocean yoga routine. Okay, there's a video in there as well. I put on an activity tracker Google Doc with the video to explain it. We have the rubric I just spoke about. Please, the November family calendar. Do one thing each day. I set it all up for you. I put the Google question on with 2 questions. Okay, and I believe one of the questions has a choice boards in it. I will check, but you're going to need the 3 exercise choice boards. That will be there this week as well. And I have the nutrition lesson part 1. So all that is in there. Again, please don't do it all in one day. Take your time. I want to hear from you. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how you liked some of these videos. Tell me if you understand it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I would just want to hear. All right. Good luck. Enjoy Indian Ocean this week.